Gosh, it's kind of disappointing, isn't it, to realize that actually women, they just don't care how you look. Not really, not the good ones, especially particularly the good ones. They definitely don't care. They like been there, done that. Okay, let me find a guy that actually is balanced and centered, knows how to treat me. He's not stuck in ego, not so conscientious about how he looks and does he got muscles and all this stuff, like, or obsessed with money. Like, is there a guy that actually transcended that anywhere? But now you can say the bubblegum chewing girls, more like the teens and stuff, they care. Even they don't care, they just think they care. That's the thing. See, a girl's wired different than a guy. A guy, the average guy, now, oh yeah, disclaimer, I'm talking about the average, I'm making a generalization, the average guy and girl, okay? I'm not talking about those who have like passed through that stage. So the average girl and guy, they're wired differently. A guy can be with a girl that looks good and he just like never gets used to it. I'm exaggerating a little, but what I'm trying to say is a guy really, he's really tuned on looks. And girls get, there's a negative side to that. Girls get all messed up too. Like they're brought up just, as obsessed as guys are nowadays with how they look, girls are worse, generally speaking. You know, the narcissistic level and how a girl like looks at herself in the mirror all the time is just insane. I see it in town, like the younger girls. They're just constantly just taking pictures, posing. It's like, what are you going to do with all those pictures? You don't need 1,000 pictures. I come out here, I take one picture, that's my thumbnail. That's it. I'm a one-take person. Same with the videos. I don't know. You see, it's raw footage. I just don't have time, and you know, I switch off. I let it flow, and if there's something there, then good. There's something there, but like those that see that, good. So a guy can get really a girl's body, and she knows that. She's like taught that by society and her friends and everything. So she spends all this time trying to like look good all the time, and the attention that she gets from guys are 1,000 times more than what a guy gets from a girl. You know, and it lasts longer. That's the thing. See, a girl, if you look good, she'll appreciate that for a second, but that wears off like really quick for a girl. For a guy, it keeps going like every day. I mean, he'll be like, damn, yeah, she looks good. And the whole funny thing is, just pay attention when you're having sex with them. Are you even thinking about how they look? Usually it's dark. Yeah, I don't think you do. I never did, but I don't think anybody really does. It's not like, yeah, I'm having sex, she looks really good. I don't think you do that. I think I think people are concentrating on, again, I got to break it down. Who are we talking about, the girl or the guy? I think the guy's thinking about like, am I doing a good job? See, girl knows that, so she'll make noises. And the guy be like, yeah, I'm doing a good job. And so he's thinking about that, and then he's thinking about like, you know, orgasming. Some guys, they're not even thinking about the girl. They just want to orgasm. Okay, those guys that are more seasoned, then they're like, okay, is she close to orgasming? You know, and then I can orgasm after her. And this is what's going down usually in bed. Not thinking about how each other looks. Now you go outside, and especially if you go into town where there's other people around, then the guy's thinking about how she looks. Because he's like, look who I'm with. Huh. Who are you with? You ain't with anybody. Or let's say you are with somebody. The guy would be like, you ain't got nothing on this. Like, this is where I'm at. So a lot of the relationships are just super superficial. And it's too bad. I hope the sun's all right. It's like coming out. So a girl, she appreciates how you look for a few seconds. You got these guys that they video themselves walking through town without a shirt, and then you see the reaction from some of the girls. They're like, "Oh wow," but that attention is so short-lived. And once you get into a relationship with her or something, she's going to forget all about that, like really quick, a lot quicker than a guy does. Guys will also forget at some point. The drama gets, after the first little bit of time, then the the drama starts, and you don't care anymore about looks or nothing. You just the relationship sucks, and then you end up staying in there for a while because you're attached, and and all this stuff. So, but what's the point of what I'm sharing? The point is somehow if you can realize, if you're a guy and you realize like the girl don't really care how you look, your life can like change drastically. Because why would it change drastically? Because the average guy, younger guy, you're doing so much, man, to try to appeal to the opposite sex. I mean, when I look through my life in the past, like when I look in retrospect, it's like everything I was doing was to try to get a hit of attention from a girl who I wasn't even really interested in. I just wanted attention. That's another thing you gotta check yourself. Do you want attention, or do you want to truly find this matching chemistry, your mate that you're supposed to meet? Do you want, what's more important, that kind of like level of connection and love, or just getting hits from of attention from millions of girls? When I went overseas and went to Brazil and India and Thailand and Bali and anywhere, I'd go to these remote places, and they're not used to seeing foreigners, and I was younger and looked cute or whatever, and they gave me a lot of attention. I felt like if I counted every girl I got attention from, it was probably close to 1 million in my life. What did that do for me? Absolutely nothing. Made me more anxious, more anxiety, more restless. Because it's a bottomless pit. You can never get enough tension that's going to satisfy you or to let you know you're okay. Just the opposite. You need more and more. It's crack. It's dopamine hit. People got to understand what this dopamine drug is, and what you do in life to seek out this drug. That's a big way to seek out the drug, to get hits of attention and validation from women. You can call that edging. It's a subtle form of edging. When you realize that it's like the girls don't really care, the good ones, even the so-called not good ones, they're all good, by the way. But the girls that seem to care about how the guy looks, it's very short-lived. So this is what you realize. Even the girls that think they care about how you look, they don't really care. It doesn't last long. And then the other girls, they don't care. The more higher conscious class girls, they don't care. Here's a secret. A girl sometimes, consciously, subconsciously, they want to find a guy that, I'm not going to turn into a dating coach, by the way. I don't have no interest in that. I could probably make a lot of money, but I have no interest. A girl wants to go out into town when she's in public with a guy, whether she realizes it or not, generally speaking, okay? I don't want to girls are sensitive, Sometimes I'll say something and they're on me. They're like, not all girls are like that. I know. So when you go to town and you're in public with a girl, she doesn't want a guy that the collective is going to perceive that looks better than her. No. Girl wants to be the one to stand out. Sometimes they purposely pick, which proves my point. They don't care how you look. She'll purposely pick a guy that where it's clear that she's the one that's going to be more attractive when they go in public. You see? Girls are different, man. And generally speaking, the girl is more beautiful. Like, that's God's tender side. A girl has more beauty. Why do girls admire girls? They admire girls more than they admire guys. You see? Guys aren't like that. Unless you're gay, and you're gay, it's cool. It's karma. It's all good. Guys don't admire guys in the way that girls admire girls. So girls have a very deep, like narcissistic quality. And the narcissism, I'm not like saying it's so negative. It can be. Depends. Is it balance? You know, are you spending like all your time just looking in the mirror if you're a girl and buying all these products and everything? That's imbalance. But it's a girl's nature to just check herself out because they're beautiful, all of them. My grandpa used to say, all girls are pretty, some are just prettier than others. You see, they're all pretty. So the girl wants to stand out. She wants to be the one that's attractive, which which shows she don't care how you look so much. She cares how she looks. So what can we learn from this? It can help us relax if we get deeply that she doesn't care how you look so much. She wants you to be fit, balanced. Yeah, of course. Like, don't want you to, that's common sense. But to go extreme, like I see these videos, I'm not making fun of them, okay? I'm making fun of myself. Let me say it like that. My previous self, where they do the videos and shirts are off, they're all buff, and then they put oil on to even enhance the buffness. And would I have done that if I started making semen retention videos in my 20s? I don't know. I wouldn't do that. But I'd probably have my shirt off. See, that's why I don't have my shirt off in any. I don't want the focus to be on any of that. I mean, I got some gains too, but you're not going to see them because I don't care. I don't want that to be the thing. You're not going to see me exercising and doing my 20 pull-ups. Nothing. No, semen retention's regressed from the the real semen retention is kind of what I'm trying to share. Like it's about evolution and growing in consciousness. This is why we're preserving our semen. We're not doing it to to show like, well, I preserved my semen, now I got all these gains so that then I can get girls. So then I'm in lust. So then I'm going to lose my semen. Everything's backwards, So should I do a recap on anything? When you realize that girls don't care how you look, you can chill a little more. And why did I say previously your life can change drastically? Because you'll start to see how much you've spent your life trying to impress a girl or get attention. Going to the gym, everything. Where you go on vacation, what you dress like, all the classes you're taking to how to be, masculine or something. All that stuff is designed and you're doing it. The motive is to try to get the girl's attention. So when you realize they don't care about all that you're like, damn, I got a lot of free time now. I can actually start to concentrate on things that matter. Because something realizes you want a pure girl. To get a pure girl, you got to be a pure guy, so to speak. What does that mean? Balanced. You can't have all these insecurities and erroneous motives behind your actions, for the way you live your life. Check your life. What are your motives for doing what you're doing? See, most people don't have that level of self-honesty. So they'll say, no, I'm just going to the gym just to get fit. But they're going 7 days a week and taking supplements and, who knows, maybe steroids. Is that really like what you're doing? You just want to be fit? Just innocently want to be fit? So check yourself and see. And then when you kind of purify yourself, semen retention will help to do that because it raises the frequency. Your ability for self-honesty becomes easier. If we're losing our semen, doing PMO, smoking weed, drinking, doing all that, we're going to be on a lower level. This is common sense. So how are you going to have the capacity to be self-honest? So you start cleaning your life up little by little. Can't do it all at once. Your self-honesty starts to increase. Then that bleeds through into your life and you start to stop doing things. Your vision becomes more clear. Your self-honesty becomes more clear. So then then you stop doing more things that aren't good for you, which before you didn't know because your self-honesty wasn't, the capacity wasn't great enough to know. And you see the progression, it just keeps going. You get more evolved, more evolved, more evolved, and then guess what? You're going to attract the girl that's more evolved, more evolved. It's all mathematical. Law of resonance, you can say. So that's my message. Girls don't care how you look, generally speaking. Even the ones that do care, they still don't care. Guys will always care more how the girl looks. So you want to transcend all that stuff. And then you'll get a good girl. All right, see you.